Hey, it's Jessica, and in this video I wanted to go over some tips on how to get started as a freelance writer fast. I've been freelance writing now right here in Mississippi for the past 5 years. I haven't had to get up and go to any job or anything like that. I've been freelance writing from home, and I've been able to support my family with my freelance writing income. So in this video, I wanted to share with you how if you've been thinking about getting started in freelance writing, or if you are in freelance writing and you want to know how, hey, you can make this thing go faster because maybe you're not making the kind of money you want, or you're just curious about other ways that other writers are getting their foot in the door, then this video is for you. So I would say that the number one way to get started in freelance writing fast is to first identify the kind of writer that you want to be, right? So you may be wondering, if you're new to it, you may be wondering, what do you mean, what kind of writer do I want to be? Well, there are different kinds of writers. There's content writers, people who write ebooks and articles, things like that. Those people specialize in that. Then you have technical writers. Technical writers are people who may write manuals, how-to guides, very methodical thinking. They can walk you through things step by step. That would be a technical writer. They may write, I don't know, manuals for like hospitals, or how to use medicines, or how to build an airplane, like it can get very detailed like that, or how to build a computer. So think technical writing, how to do things, and you have to be able to explain things to a person in a step-by-step way. So that's technical writing. Then there's another form of writing called copywriting. That's more like sales writing, and that's the kind of writing that I specialize in, is copywriting. So first you want to identify the kind of writing that you want to do. This is important because when you're going out to get clients, or when you're pitching yourself to people, or when you're letting people know what you do, they're going to want to know if you're able to do the kind of writing that they need. So knowing the kind of writer that you are is super important. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, once you know the kind of writer you want to be, next you need to know, okay, who hires freelance writers? What kinds of businesses, companies, brands, and organizations hire freelance writers? And the answer to that is simple. A lot of people. Everything you see that's written, someone had to write it, right? So whether that's a book, an email, a page, anything, a social media post, anything that you read, someone had to write it. And so that's where your job would come in. So you would ideally go after like entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, brands, marketing, like maybe marketing, the head of marketing organizations, because they hire freelance writers, companies. And then if you want to get more into, if you don't necessarily want to do the marketing side of kind of writing or copywriting, then you may want to look into script writing, or speech writing, those sorts of things. And in that case, then maybe you'll want to look into politicians, political campaigns. They hire writers. For scripts, of course, I'm not talking about necessarily Hollywood. I'm thinking more so everyone needs scripts. People need scripts for commercials. Think of that level when you come to thinking about, okay, who would hire me to write? Okay, so once you've identified the kind of writer you want to be, and then once you've identified the kind, once you know who to actually go after, who to actually pitch yourself to, next you want to actually get together the samples that you're going to need to pitch yourself. Because writing is like, think of painting or think of designing. Like, you actually have to show what you can do in order to get people to trust you to hire you, right? So next you need to get your samples together. And your samples are going to be tailored depending on who are the kind of people you want to target. So if you want to target, say you specialize in, I don't know, logistics or freight trucking, or pet health, or anything like that, if just whatever your lane is, you need to identify, get clear on it. I would recommend no more than just 3 different categories, simply because you're going to get stretched thin. if you're like all over the place. And plus, it's just better to be specialized, because then you're able to charge more. So once you've specialized and not specialized, but once you've you've narrowed down, okay, here's who I'm going to talk to, here are the kind of clients I'm going to talk to, and you've got your samples together, then naturally you start pitching yourself to these people. You start tailoring your social media or your website or whatever, so that these are the kinds of, like, when people look at you, they know, oh, this is the kind of writer I would be looking for, right? Okay, so cool. So I hope that was helpful. I plan on doing more videos like this. If you would like to learn more, or if you would like any help with creating samples, I've actually put together some free writing samples, because when I was starting out and I needed samples, of course, if you have never written for anyone, you don't have samples, right? So then what are you supposed to do? Well, if you need support in creating writing samples, that's what the free writing sample templates are going to do for you. They're going to guide you in areas that where companies are commonly looking for writers and to hire them for, at least from what I've seen. And I've been doing this for 5 years now. And these are the things that clients commonly look for writers to hire them for, whether it's to write their website, emails, landing pages, blog posts, social media posts. If you have a variety of samples in your portfolio, even if the specific thing they're looking for may not be in your portfolio, oftentimes when they see these things in your portfolio, they're more likely to hire you, because then they see that you have a wide range of ability, right? So go ahead and download the templates if you would like to have them. They're free, like I said, and use them, tailor them for what you need, okay? And get yourself out there. This is a prime opportunity to get out there in freelance writing. Right now, much of the world is still trying to stay at home, not necessarily get back out into the workplace. And so this is a great way for you to get your foot wet, get into the market, and get a piece of the pie that is freelance writing, because there's a whole lot of opportunity out there, and there's no reason why you can't, have that. All right, so that's it for now. Go ahead, download those templates, and I'll see you in the next video.